coach presses a player to keep raising the bar.
Friday Night Baseball from Jarrell Cotton gets the call for game 1 of the series.
Play ball.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Francesco Cabrera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Cabrera.
0-2, here it is. To first, Arroyo fields cleanly. On to first, and they get the double play. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
Into the box, Wiz Hammer, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. Hard on the ground towards short. Adames picks it up. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. Next for New York, Kyle Schwarber. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Kyle Schwarber.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. At the plate, Wiz Hammer.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Wiz Hammer.
Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Gonzalez is right there, and there are 2 away now.
Ball. 4-4. Take the base. Out. 3.
Ready once again, Wiz Hammer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
That's inside. 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And this will need to be corralled out near the 367 sign now.
You're here.
And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Grounded weakly toward third. Andujar's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square.
4-4, take your base. 3.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Wiz Hammer.
Wiz Hammer.
Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends.
Let's play ball. 3. Ball 4, take your base.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Oakland took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base.
Evening baseball on tap in Northern. Juan Ojeda is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this.
Stepping into the box, Wiz Hammer. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hammer.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this recent trend is becoming a problem. They have to find someone that can go out on the mound and throw a donut up early to give this offense a chance to right itself. They can't continue to be playing from behind consistently right out of the gate. I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The count now at 2-2. Swing, and he gets under this one as it's hit in the air to shallow center. Salinas comes on now, and he has it 1 down. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's coming off a nice month where he hit 8 home runs. That's like 2 every week. If you could throw out 2 every week.
He's out. You're out. He's out. That's ball 4.
Striding into the box, Francisco Cabrera. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. Base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Stepping up now, Wiz Hammer. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
3-0 to him now. 2 out, nobody on. And he might have gone after ball 4 there. Instead, it's 3-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. More from the show. Digging in, Ray Paulino. He
Now
singled his last time up.
Ray Paulino.
Shot on the ground is short. Hammer comes up with it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Felipe Salinas, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Salinas.
To short, hit hard. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Time now for the A's road to the show.
He's out. 4-4. Take the base.
Standing in, Wiz
The
Hammer.
batter, number 2. Shortstop, Wiz Hammer.
First pitch on its way.
D-Rod.
And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 0-1 on its way. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Play ball. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. That's ball 4. Out. 3. Out. Out. 3. 4-4. Take the base.
Digging in now, Wiz Hammer 0 for 3 to
Now
this
batting.
point.
Yeah,
The
not his
shortstop,
game so far.
Wiz
He's such a good hitter.
Hammer.
We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And that misses inside 1-0. Whitgren has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
D-Rod.
Ball and a strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Fouled off. Whitgren has tossed over 30 innings so far this season. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Let's play ball. 3.
8-1 is the final tonight. Oakland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Juan Ojeda earned his 5th win of the year, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work.
Victorious Athletics, 8 runs, 9.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Wiz Hammer.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Play ball.
Yeah, they showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs, but never panicked.
Our final line
They just
score
set
this
about doing the little things.
It's time for baseball. Daniel Mengden gets the starting.
You're out. He's out.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Wiz Hammer batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
The third baseman, Mark Spillane.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Pick
Hit
up
on
the
the
ball,
ground
stand right
toward
here.
the left.
On the bag, on the
And
bag.
he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Usually he's pretty solid with the glove at third, but I think this time he just rushes a little bit because he wanted to start the double play. So instead of 2 outs, they get none, and we'll see if the guy on the mound can bail them out.
Standing in, Rich Matlock. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. A's threaten, but leave him.
Play ball. Out. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take the ball. You're out. He's out. Out. 3.
Now at the plate, Wiz Hammer. He
batter,
reached on a single
2.
in his first try.
Shortstop, Wiz
First pitch
Hammer.
on its way. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. And he lays off for ball 1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Hardwick in foul ground, and no one will track it down. The 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So a double into the gap has him in business here with one away. And that's a good time to check out our A's leaderboard, and it shows that he currently ranks third on the squad in that department.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Mark Spillane. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And the runner back safely. Here comes the first pitch.
Get dirty,
Pitch
get dirty, get
inside
dirty.
the throw. Right there, and he is out trying to take third. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one.
Play ball.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jason Hardwick. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys have really much controlled the whole outcome up into the...
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Let's play ball. 3.
Digging in and looking for more, Wiz Hammer will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ibarra leads off second with one gone in the inning. And that misses. 2-1. A bouncer up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Orlando Lima enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. Mark Spillane will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away.
Third baseman.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 0-1 delivery. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
Clearly they were hoping to be aggressive and doing some running tonight.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Jason Hardwick. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Hardwick.
Down to second base. This could be 2. Right to him. To second for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Settling in now, Wiz Hammer. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Stand up right here. Stand up. Pick it up.
Step on the bag for 1. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. He pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Hammer is there for it, and that ends the inning. 3 left for St. Louis, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Stepping into the box, Wiz Hammer. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Ibarra is on his way home. He'll score easily as it's now an 8-4 ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Mark Spillane, and their runners at the corners now.
Spillane
comes set and the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
The second baseman, Rick Matlock.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Samuels, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Valentin charging in on it. Throw to first. He'll be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over. 8-5 tonight. St. Louis wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Orlando Lima gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Now from the home of the 8.
Play ball. He's out. 3.
Batting third, the shortstop, Will
from the stretch. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dan Plesac.
Keep big. 3. Out. Out. 4. Take the base. That's 4. Out. He's out. 3.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gabriel Guerrero. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Guerrero.
This one's down to third. Hammer scoop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 2-2.
We're back now as the A's are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average, and talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect.
Digging in, Wiz Hammer. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is.
Hammer.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Hammer, a native Pennsylvanian, he was selected in the 15th round back in the draft of 2019.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Into the box now, Mark Spillane. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Spillane.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, I'll have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Next up for the A's, Wiz Hammer. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is popped up. Hardwick has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon.
4-4, take the base. 3.
Your attention, please.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Hit on the ground out to short. Hammer. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Play ball. He's out.
Now batting, Wiz Hammer.
Number 2. Shortstop.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hammer.
Line drive to center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Play ball. 3. 3. 3. He's out. 3. 3.
Into the box now, Wiz Hammer. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Wiz Hammer.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Ready with the 1-1. Chopper foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now, Mark Spillane. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. High in the air into shallow left center. Delmonico waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate, Rich Matlock. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now.
He makes the catch, and the Cardinals have earned a sweep here in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man.